Joining us live for more on the situation overseas is Ambassador Mona Abuamra, Chief Representative of the Palestinian General Delegation to Canada. Thank you very much for taking time to speak with us. Let's start with the breaking news that an Israeli ground invasion of Gaza is imminent. This as the death toll in Gaza continues to rise. Your thoughts?
A bigger genocide is underway. Then it's a massacre in the making, and ethnic cleansing that will be happening. We need all the sane voices to work against such a thing.
And continuing to look at the situation in Gaza and the humanitarian aid waiting to be dispatched into the region. That's not expected to happen until tomorrow. Is that too late? What have you heard from people on the ground?
It's 14 days too late. The low has been so the bar has been so low to just think about not giving people water or food or medical aid. It's the 13,000 injured face much more risk of dying since the hospitals don't have enough aid, enough supplies to be able to treat even those injuries that are not very severe.
And along those lines, Israel is allowing 20 trucks worth of aid and supplies to enter the Palestinian territory. Is that enough from what you're hearing? And, what are your thoughts on having to search the trucks and the supplies for weaponry?
This aid situation has been going on for days and days and days. People in Gaza are drinking from puddles. So I don't see that was something that honestly Israel wanted to do, because when we first heard about this, when Egypt started to send these trucks, Israel threatened to bomb them if they get to the crossing. Then Israel started blaming Egypt while bombing continuously the Rafah crossing on the Palestinian side. So now claiming that the problem is with checking if those trucks have weapons or not. It's just a way to keep the pressure on the Palestinians, because this war is against the defenseless population, not as Israel says.
And speaking of, the continued Israeli airstrikes on Gaza and the impact that they're having on citizens there, the IDF hit a refugee camp today, among other parts of the south that Israel had declared safe zones. Are there actual safe zones?
There's no safe zone. Israel has been telling people to move from one side to the other, even those who are displacing once again. And to tell you honestly, most of the people who live in Gaza, 80% of them are already refugees from 1948, among them my family, who was dispossessed from Jaffa. So they are already refugees that are being asked to go places to be refugees, either in another side of Gaza, which is the biggest open-air prison, or to be thrown out to another place where there would be. We are seeing already UNRWA and other humanitarian organizations preparing camps for people. So these things that are transpiring need immediate stop, and finding a place of shelter for those who are running, like in the hospital where a lot of families seek refuge. People are going into houses where they think they're safe. A lot of families get into one house. For instance, a 44-person family was hiding in one of their homes, and it was bombed, and all 44 have been killed. So records wiped. We have 50 families almost wiped out of the record. So no, there's no safe place.
Well, what about the likelihood, even the possibility of a ceasefire?
Well, Israel, one of the things that I believe is that Israel has no interest in a ceasefire right now. And one of the proofs for that is the issue with the hospital. The declaration first that it was Israel that bombed it, then it took it back and started talking about jihad being responsible for it, reminds us of the Shireen Abu Akleh incident, because such things as the assassination of a journalist or hitting a hospital with hundreds of people would require its steadfast allies to take a stand, and that stand would be stopping it from continuing this madness against the population. So I don't see Israel wanting to go into a ceasefire, but what I hope is that its steadfast allies would put to a stop the unlimited green light that it has been given, and which promoted it to take to do anything it thinks it can.
How does this come to an end?
Justice. It's very easy. Justice. We need to treat the root cause. We need Palestinians to not be a charity case, to not be a humanitarian crisis case, not managed under occupation. Occupation and apartheid need to end, and the international community needs to take its responsibilities towards those people.
And then, here at home around Toronto, when you see pro-Palestinian rallies being held in the area, as well as other cities in Canada, what are your thoughts?
Yes, because these people, that's their families, their friends, their loved ones. I've been to two homes where we held memorials for people who passed. One of them had 12 of her family members murdered. So it's affecting the whole community. It's not something that's passing in the news. It's something that they live, and they want to express how upset they are and how they want their government to pay as much attention to their family as well.
Ambassador Mona Abuamra, Chief Representative of the Palestinian General Delegation to Canada, we thank you for your time and your insight this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.